Welcome to Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's the NBA on ESPN Wednesday as we get set for a Pacific Division matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the LA Clippers. All right, as the game gets underway, what's the key to success for Golden State here tonight?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Man Love 036. I got tonight's game. I'm a little bit behind schedule, but it's the Clippers versus the Golden State Warriors. I already uploaded my Knicks, so hit that like, subscribe for good NBA Live gameplay. If you want me to upload your favorite team, just let me know. But 8 times out of 10, I'm going to do every game that come on. But I can't do that tonight. So, I see you guys after the game.
Curry for 2. Gets it to go. Jeff, the Clippers not only good, but so entertaining. It's a highlight package every night.
Absolutely. And again, those highlights get special significance when it comes to they're in winning times now. It's one thing to make highlight reel plays in a loss. They get forgotten very quickly. But to do it in an entertaining style and win in a major market like LA, and really right now be the better team in LA, this is a terrific accomplishment for Doc Rivers and his team.
Knocks down the jumper. Stephen Curry with 5 points.
Straight on 3, straight through the net.
Pierce against Barnes. Throws it down. What a play.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Green's looking to set up in the paint. It's good. Another three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
All kinds of confidence on that three-pointer. Great looking shot.
Number 11, Klay Thompson.
Has to adjust. It's good. Count it. And 1 on the foul called against Green. And Blake Griffin will get to the line to try and finish the three-point play. Able to convert the free throw, and he completes the three-point play. Final seconds of the quarter, and he'll give it a try. Buzzer sounds. That ends the first quarter. Golden State's down by 2.
We'll be right back with more Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jeff, is it good offense or bad defense?
Both. The offense is superior right now, Mike. The shot making, the passing, the ball movement. But the defense, my goodness, was it bad. You've got to close out harder than that and take away the open shot.
We talk so much about DeAndre Jordan's defense and his shot blocking. This guy, though, Jeff, he's a solid, efficient scorer.
Because he knows what shots he can make. He's going to score on dunks, on layups, and within 3 feet of the basket. He's a great pick-and-roll player, rolling to the rim, catching the lob. I like it when people know who they are and are not constantly trying to reinvent themselves where their strength now becomes a weakness.
Hall against Curry.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
.24-second violation. It'll be Warriors ball.
Sometimes the shot clock violations are a result of good defense. On this case, it was just bad offense. They didn't know the shot clock. It ran down, and they were forced into an unnecessary turnover.
Ball knocked loose. Reaches in for the steal. Stolen by Paul. Inside. Knocks it down. And Chris Paul with 5 points here in the second.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Lots of room there. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Gets it up for 2. Nice touch at the basket. Paul moves into the front court. Griffin fires. No defender even close. Chris Paul with a perfect pass. He's averaging 10 assists per game this season. It'll count if it goes. And time expires here to end the first half. The Warriors down by 2. Stay tuned for more Wednesday Night NBA presented by ESPN on EA Sports after this short break.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Warriors are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Welcome back to the Oracle Arena for the second half, which is just about underway. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Golden State's in a close ball game once again as we head to the second half, but they're just a few points behind.
Yeah, I like the position they're in right now. They're down, but they're not out by any means. They have just got to stick with their game plan, do what the coaches say, and get more people stepping up, stepping forward, and making some shots.
Griffin for 2, puts it out, gets it to go. The Clippers up by 4.
The assist from number 34, Paul Pierce.
From downtown, and Stephen Curry with the jump shot. Knocks it down for 3. He scored 4 three-pointers in this game.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
And Chris Paul with a nice shot for 2.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Barnes from downtown, nobody near him. Barnes' first shot off the mark.
To close out a game in the second half, you've got to execute, create open shots, but most importantly, you've got to knock those shots down.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
That's a three-pointer all by himself. And Harrison Barnes with a bucket from downtown. At the buzzer, and it drops. Count the basket. And that'll do it. 3 quarters complete. Golden State's down by 5.
We'll be right back with more Wednesday Night Basketball here on ESPN after the break.
As we head to the 4th quarter, this one has been nip and tuck throughout. Offense has been, both of them really, operating on all cylinders.
Really beautiful offensive basketball, but it's really going to come down to the other end of the floor. Which team is going to show a commitment to the defensive end first?
Curry set to bring it up. Curry for two with a wide open shot. Los Angeles is leading Golden State by a score of 28-23. Pierce against Barnes. Pierce for two, lets it go. It's good. And Paul Pierce with 5 points. Bogut fires away. Oh, he knocks it down.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
And looks like we've got a 20-second timeout.
Jeff, this is a tough spot for the coach. What does he do?
Listen, they had to use their 20 right here to try to get their game plan defensively more in line to take away the star player. Too many chances, good chances, for the star to get off. That's why the 20 is being used right here.
Knocks down the three. What a clutch play.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
Paul with the jump shot from downtown. Nails it.
Hey, that is great offensive execution. Keep moving the ball, search out the open man. They got the open shot, and they knocked it in.
It's good. A clutch three-pointer.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Team foul number 1. That's the first.
And there's the foul. They had to stop that clock.
Up 2 with about a half a minute left in the game. It's absolutely critical you make both of these free throws and make it a two-possession game.
Can't connect on the first free throw. On the mark with the second free throw, puts them up 3. Curry against Paul. Puts it up for 3. Get him for the foul. They had to do it and stop the clock.
There's really no pressure here. When you're up 3 shooting 2 free throws with very little time remaining, all you have to do is make 1 to make it a two-possession game.
He converts on both at the line. It's a 5-point game. Curry against Paul from beyond the arc. And the game is over. The final score is 36-34. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike.